What's up, y'all? My name is Joseph Hayes. As most of y'all know, I am attending Hampton University, and I'm also part of the Hampton University Marching Force. So, due to COVID, we're not going to be able to go back to campus. I know some universities are, but Hampton isn't. Don't know if it's because we're private school or whatever. Doesn't matter. But if you're part of a marching band program, you know that you're going to have a band class in that semester. So, us not going back, we had to do some online, assignments and whatnot. So for this month, our band directors basically made us make a span of 3 to 11 minute video talking about the idols or just friends, individuals, whoever, etc. that kept us in the band, for years to come, who basically influenced us and inspired us to keep on moving and, not quitting on any type of instrument or auxiliary, anything like that just involved in band. So that's what I'm about to do. So without further ado, let's get started. So in order to get the full grasp of my story, I basically gotta tell you who made me play trombone in the first place, like who inspired me, which was Earl Hyman, God rest his soul. Like when I tell you that he was the sole reason why I'm playing trombone today. So my parents had the full DVD collection of The Cosby Show, but they also had, the whole collection of Martin, but we talking about Cosby Show right now. And there was one episode that caught my eye to this day, and it was called Play It Again, Russell. So basically, in a quick summary, Cliff's father, Russell, was in basically like a jazz band gig or whatever, and he would play trombone. And his son, of course, went to go see him one night. Newsflash, Russell ain't do so good.
And stopped, looked at Dad, and said, "You got it." And my father stood up and I told everybody in the club, I said, "This is it." And my father said, and then stood back and acted like he had played the greatest thing anybody ever heard, Mom.
But he had another gig coming up, and this was basically going to be his last chance to save his career, or it all toppling down. And his whole family went to go see, and of course, he showed out and he played way better that time. Now, if you've seen this episode just once, not even a full video, just that one part where he played better, we all know dang well that was not Russell playing. Like, that was definitely like an audio voiceover. But in my 12-year-old mind, that didn't matter. Like, what he was doing is what I wanted to do. I wanted to be just like this man. So fast forward, I'm in middle school, specifically William E. Waters Middle. And this is where I had my very first band class and my very first band director, which her name was Miss Duncan. Miss Duncan, she was awesome, bro. The only problem was that most people in the class, they were forced to be there. So they didn't really have the dedication or the determination to learn the stuff. And at one point, due to military reasons, we had to move to Suffolk. Keep in mind, I was in Portsmouth at the time. I'm moving to Suffolk. So I let Ms. Duncan know. And I remember her saying this: "When you get older, you're gonna keep playing trombone for me." And obviously I was like, of course. Honestly, at the time, I didn't take into account that there was literally no way she was gonna find out if I was playing or not. Honestly, I don't even know what she's doing right now. I mean, it was easy promise anyway. So of course, I said yeah, Fast forward now, and now I'm at JFK Middle, and I had my second band director. His name was Mr. Hunter. Mr. Hunter was very unique, but honestly, he was probably one of my favorite band directors, honestly. He barely smiled, and he ain't sugarcoat nothing that he needed to tell you. But I mean, sometimes it's what you need in life. He's honestly the reason why my playing skills went to the next level. And then one day, we had a guest speaker in class, and his name was Mr. Bernard Bradley. And he was band director for the Kings Fork Mighty Marching Bulldog. He is the man who persuaded me to join the marching band. Him and my crab brother Jalen was persuading me to go too. So I was just like, you know, sure, why not? First week of band camp, and I was already stuck in the mud, bro. Like, everybody was playing louder than me. Everybody had a better tone than me. I remember the band director talking about, all right, we're about to play A flat. And then my section leader, Kate Vaughn, he looked at me down the row and was like, do you know A flat? And I just looked at him with confusion, like, the fuck is A flat? And he had the most disappointed face, bro. Like, honestly, if I was in his shoes and I saw that, I probably would have done the same thing. Looking back on that situation, honestly, I was about to give up. Like, I was about to tell my parents I didn't want to do this no more. This one for me. Of course, my mom and my dad did not let that happen, saying this is a Hayes house. We don't quit here. At least give it another week. And, you know, my mom was just basically just bringing up everything of like how I was introduced to trombone and everything like that, and just saying like, you know, can't go this far just to give up here. You know what I'm saying? Like, just give it another week at least. So I'm just like, all right. But of course, I talked to Miss Bradley about the problems I was having with everything, because I was very self-conscious on how I was playing compared to everybody else. I know I'm not supposed to compare myself to everybody else, but at the time, that's how I was. So I was telling him about the problems I was having, why I wanted to leave, what was just going on. And honestly, this was so far back, I don't remember exactly what he said, but I can paraphrase it. And, you know, he's basically saying what my mom was saying, just to, you know, give it another week. Basically, I had to get comfortable with everything, especially for me being new. Of course, there's gonna be other people better than me, but don't let that discourage me. And then, of course, with that advice bestowed upon me, I started working. I honestly took any free time I had to get better. It was to the point that I was practicing more at home than I was at school. And to top it off, I was watching some YouTubers, like some professional trombonists and I would try to actually like mimic their tone and their playing style. Two of them being Paul the trombonist and Christopher Bill. And I would honestly say my favorite video from him was Video Game Symphony 4. And it was so good. Like, me and my boy Zach, we actually like printed out the sheet music and tried to play it during class. After a good year and a half, I would say, there was definitely a distinct change. Like, my tone was way better. I was producing more sound than I used to. I was actually first chair in my Van Stefanic band. And to top it off even more, I made it second alternate sophomore year when I tried out for all district. And then junior year and senior year, not only did I make districts, but I was also state eligible. So yeah, it's safe to say that the grind didn't stop after that. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't have everyone that I listed in my life, I wouldn't be here right now. Like, I don't know where I would have been. Honestly, I'll probably be playing sports if we're being honest, you know? But that was basically the video. I'm sorry for the lighting, it's very cloudy in Suffolk right now. So hopefully when I edit this video, the lighting's well. And the audio is pretty clear. I got my mic right here, recording on Audacity right here, and using my phone to record the stand. Just for anybody who wants to know how I do my videos. Just a quick summary right there. But yeah, I hope you liked the video. If you did, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And yeah, for the few people that is wondering where I've been for the year and a half, I will definitely make a video soon explaining all that. But until then, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.